How we doing, everybody? So just want to make a video for you guys today that I think is pretty cool video. So in my last video I had mentioned how the only like off-season upgrade I wanted to do was possibly put front brakes on this thing. And thanks to Strange Engineering in Gen 2 Garage, they actually make a front brake kit for this style Dakota now. So I called about 2 weeks ago roughly, and just to see if they were even going to put them into production or anything like that, because when Gen 2 dropped that video, it sounded like it was just going to be 5 sets and that was going to be it. So I'm guessing they probably had a pretty big demand for it. And if you're watching this video, you've probably heard of Gen 2 Garage and seen their truck, so definitely go check that out if you haven't. But yeah, so I put the order in and I got it on Wednesday, and I've opened a little bit of it just to make sure I got everything, but haven't opened everything because I wanted to make a video, show everybody, just so if they're thinking about it and you want to get one, maybe it'll help you. So let's get into it. Here we go. I believe these are new hubs, which I didn't realize they came with new hubs, which is awesome. Oh wow, look at that. That's nice. That is very nice. I'd like to see what these weigh compared to the stock hubs, because I feel like they're probably not crazy much lighter, but I feel like they probably are lighter. And I do believe these hubs are 5 on 4.5 bolt pattern. At least that's what they told me when I ordered them, which is what I've already got. So if you're still thinking about 5-lug swapping them, this is a good way to do it. You can just do it all in one shot. Or if you have already done it and it's a different bolt pattern, then I don't know, they might be able to get you something different. This one I believe is another hub. Yeah, so the other hub, which you've seen that. Here we go. So here's are the calipers. That's nice. That is very nice, and that is pretty light too. Again, I'd like to see what these are compared to the stock ones, because I feel like they're probably a good bit lighter than what the stock ones are. I believe this one's the other caliper. Yep, so that's the other caliper. And these are all the pads. Go ahead and slide one of these out. That's pretty nice. I believe these, yeah, so these are 2 piston each, so should stock quite a bit nicer than the stock brakes, which I believe are just single piston. Let's see what this is. Ooh, those would be nice on the front of it. Nice covers. So here we got all of our hardware, our shins, our studs. Definitely gonna have to get these pressed in for sure. Or are those spinning? And then our lock nut. I believe these are the brackets. So yeah, these are caliper brackets. Very nice machined. So from what I understand from the Gen 2 video, you do have to do a little bit of cutting on your spindle. But once you do the cutting, these go in the dust covers, the dust hole covers. So a little bit of cutting, but I don't believe it's a lot. It didn't look like a lot from their video. And here is our rotor. This is a 2-piece rotor. So I know they offer these in this style, but they also have them in the Evolution or the Hot Boys, what you see on if you watch like SRC or Jimmy Dale or anything like that, where it's got like it's not circular, I guess you would say. Those ones are a little bit more expensive, and for my truck, that would have been a bit overkill. I don't think I would have needed anything crazy like that. So this perfectly fine for me. And then there's just the other rotor. Go ahead and put it back. So yeah, there we have it. So my main reason for wanting to upgrade, the stock ones that are on there worked. There's nothing wrong with them. Like, they still stopped the truck, but really, you know, the main thing, these I feel like are going to be a good bit lighter. And I also feel like they're not going to have as much drag on them. Just to put it into perspective, so these stock brakes, trying to turn this wheel is pretty difficult. Like, I'm putting some force into it to get it to turn. And I've seen just from Gen 2's video, when they put these brakes on there, they were able to freely spin it and weren't having any problems. And that's one thing about this truck. Trying to push it sucks. Like, it is very difficult to push because of how much drag is on the front. So, I mean, I know it's not going to be like substantial ET or anything, but it should, you know, help it pick up maybe a number or two. Nothing crazy, I wouldn't think. And then honestly, it's just safer. Like, I shouldn't have any problem stopping wherever we're at now. Like, obviously, if we're up at Norwalk, I'll have no problem stopping with whatever, because running quarter mile there, you have like a whole half mile to shut down and like really barely touch the brakes there. But like at some tracks, you do got to get on the brakes pretty early to get stopped and make sure you're not missing the turnoff and stuff like that. So, I mean, the main things were just weight and safety. And then just the opportunity, you know, the fact that they make these now is awesome. I love that. Cause it's one thing about this truck is they do not make very many aftermarket parts. It's almost like you got to make your own, which I've seen guys like on Facebook groups I'm in and stuff like that have done that, and that's awesome. But I do not have that skill or expertise to do that. Like, I can yeah, let's try it, but I guarantee you I'm not going to do very good at it. Like, it's not going to turn out workable. So the fact that companies like Strange make these brakes now is awesome. Huge shout out to them for putting them out there for sale and selling me a set. I appreciate it very much. So we're not going to do it in this video, but hopefully in the next video I make, we're going to go ahead and get them slapped on there. I got to get the studs pushed into the hub first, obviously, but hopefully maybe a couple days from now, my dad's going to come over and we're going to, you know, take a shot at these, see how it goes, and I'll definitely get a video up of it for you guys and let you know what I think of them. Appreciate everybody that watches. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.